General, the General Secretary, and members of the family to step forward.
The Honorable Deputy Chief Justice, the learned Attorney General, the Honorable Principal Judge, Honorable Justices and Judges of Courts of Education, learned members of the Bar, and all gathered here in your distinguished capacities. I thank you for holding this special sitting of the Supreme Court in honor of my loving wife and friend, Honorable Lady Justice Stella Amoko. I hereby pay tribute to my late wife by letting you know of some of her attributes, among many. Attributes of her Lordship, Stella Amoko. My wife was a loving and devoted wife, Your Excellency, and I referred to her as Your Lordship. She was a very, very faithful spouse and partner. That's why we had no problems in my family. A very truthful and honest wife. You who had worked with her must have known and proven this too. Stella was a very modest and meek person and unassuming. A very simple lady, and she got on well with everybody. With her peers as well as her subordinates. Because of that, she commanded a lot of respect amongst colleagues. She wasn't a mean person, very, very charitable. That's why she was able to take care of a lot of youths and educated very many. Some of them are here in this hall. A lady of full and great fortitude. A believer, actor of justice and equity. Very tempered. My wife was ever cheerful. I'd never seen her lose temper, make scenes at home. That's why we had a very peaceful family. Stella was a very person who was very committed to work and duty. And she was workaholic. She worked 7 days a week at home and at work. If there was workshop at weekends, Stella would never miss. If the family functions, she never missed any. A lady who was very understanding and full of empathy. Last but not least, a very, very incorruptible justice. She was indeed incorruptible. And she faced a lot of challenges because of this attribute. There were situations which were extremely difficult she faced. And I keep that to myself because she confided to me. If she was not incorruptible, it would have shown in our living standards. Some of you will come, or have already been to our home, and have seen the environment within which we live. Is a sign of simplicity and honesty. I wish to thank the following categories of people. Teams of Ruby, Kampala, Mulago, Aga Khan, and Nakasero hospitals that assisted my wife through her illness. My sister-in-law, Christine, who did not leave her side, be it at the hospital or at home, for months on end, ensuring my wife's comfort. The top management and all staff of the judiciary for the moral and financial support given to my family. The chairperson, members and undersecretary of the Judicial Service Commission for regularly asking after my wife, praying for her and checking on her when able. I thank others from the East African Court of Justice, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Office the Office of the Directorate of Public Prosecutions, the Law Development Center, and the Uganda Law Society for their beautiful tributes in honor of my spouse. I thank the members of the International Association of Women Judges, Uganda chapter, the Commonwealth Magistrates and Judges Association, and the Uganda Judicial Officers Association for their messages of love and support through the trying time of my wife's illness and as we mourn her person. I thank our immediate supervisors in our places of work for being accommodative when all the children had to run to hospital. Special thanks go to Uganda's ambassador also in South Sudan, who greatly all walks of life, and all my in-laws who have supported me through this trying time. I thank the staff attached to my wife's chambers, our worship Achiro, Jamima, Mr. Okello, Robin, her secretary, Mr. Okurut, Richard, our bodyguard, and Mr. Amayo Robert, her driver. I thank the National Organizing Committee for putting together the state funeral to send off my wife in the beautiful manner she deserved. Again, to the top management of the judiciary, the Honorable Chief Justice in absentia, the Honorable Deputy Chief Justice, the Honorable Principal Judge, the Secretary to the Judiciary, and the Chief Magistrate for supporting my family through this trying period. Honorable Lady Justice Stella Amoko, we love you for serving this country diligently. Though, thank you for having a heart for many. We pray that God, in His mercy, will open His loving arms and welcome you home. Last but not least, my family most heartily thank the head of state and the president of this country, President Kaguta Museveni. Thank you, everybody.
Tarane, chomo. Zamza marehemu, heshima toa. Hima. Princess. Sophia. Konja wazeshi. Ndio na kushoto, geuka. Hatua moja, nyuma, songa. Salamu za marehemu. Heshima toa. tawanyika.